So Andrea and I started Earthkeepers in 2017, both because we needed compost and because we had done sustainability work for so long in the community, we wanted something really hands-on and tangible to give back.
Hey, my name's Grant. I'm the owner-operator of Blue Hour Farm. The Earthkeepers I've been using maybe 3 years. Oh yeah, I think it's the best compost I've gotten. Well, I've used several different companies. Theirs is way better because I think they take a lot of care in making it, and they make sure that the nutrient content is optimal. I think it grows stuff miraculously.
I'm Daniel Bingham. By day I am a software engineer, and by nights and weekends I'm a gardener and activist. I've known Ryan and Andrea for a long time. We met through activism, and I have long been frustrated with the quality of compost in Bloomington. In all cases it's always full of trash, where it's like, what is this unidentifiable piece of plastic crap in my compost? Am I doing more harm in the form of plastic, microplastics, than good in the form of nutrients? We're using it everywhere, and we've got a lot to do with it. So right now we have 5 raised beds that are like 12 or 14 by 3 feet. But just compared to all the other composts on the market, it's the cleanest by far, by an order of magnitude.
So me and Andrea got into composting because as researchers we got to help tackle some of the toughest problems in the world, but as people we really wanted to connect and ground ourselves into a tangible project about saving the earth, changing the climate for the better, that we could be a part of.
So I'm Ramsey Harik, and I own Deep Roots Landscape Design. We specialize in native plants. So good compost has to have a certain tilth, certain consistency that you can feel and you can smell. And this stuff, every time I use it, has the right feel to it. Well, Earthkeepers, as I said, is qualitatively different. It's consistently the same because they use the right processes. They're not just trucking in a bunch of glop from somewhere and calling it compost. They're doing it right. They are very scientific about their approach, and they did all the research inside and out before they went into this. And so what they produce is consistently outstanding.
I'm Linda Chapman from Harvest Moon Flower Farm. So I have been flower farming just across the road at my old farm for 35 years. The soil scientists that I hired to help me give me a on-the-ground, what am I supposed to do with this soil issue so I can have a season that works this year, suggested I get a manure-based compost. So I found out about Earthkeepers Community Compost and gave it a try, and I've been very happy. So previous to using Earthkeepers Community Compost, my stems were short for flowers and they were scrawny, what I would consider trash more or less. So we got this compost on the ground, broad forked it in, and we are seeing good results. I'm getting long stems, I'm getting thick stems, I'm getting a lot of flowers at the top that are lasting. The most important thing for a flower farm is to have good vase life. You're not going to sell flowers if they don't, at the price I want, if they're just going to last 3 or 4 days.
So now we have this micro farm and this full-scale compost operation that's taking the city's food waste and turning it into this black gold for the farmers and gardeners of the community. And I just look outside behind us, and every day I just can't believe it.
I'm John Kulo, here at the family farm of 7 Ridges. We are a 2nd generation, soon to be 3rd generation family farm. My folks started this, and I took it over about 7 years ago. And yeah, we grow healthy food, trying to grow real food for the peoples. And just talking to Tom about how he makes the compost and what's in the compost, it's definitely exciting to know that people are taking an interest in making quality compost, and the addition of all the house scraps and food scraps means there's going to be more of a range of nutrients, I think, than just trees. I'm really excited to see how things grow.
Hi there, my name is Jonas Carpenter. My wife and I, Rachel Beyer, farm here at Mavernine Farm. and also Bread and Roses Nursery. So the Earthkeepers compost, in addition to having our small farm here, which is basically a vegetable operation, certified organic, and we also do plant starts in the spring. I have a landscaping business and have for a long time called Bread and Roses, and mainly how I've used the compost so far is in my landscaping projects. Getting beds prepped for planting and gardening, getting folks set up right with healthy soil is usually kind of where we start. And even more specific, how we use it is in our raised bed garden mix. It's definitely one of the best composts around that we have access to. It's clean, it's consistent, it's rich. They do soil analysis, so as someone who's kind of a soil nerd, I can see what's going on there. They are really dedicated to doing the best quality thing they can do, and I know that they've done further education on this by traveling and getting different certifications and doing as much as they can to learn how to make the best product.
Coming from somebody who studied political economy, with my wife who studied neuroscience, for us now to be practitioners in an earth science and in an earth-centric field, it just blows my mind every day.